Hey guys, it's Mark again. I finally downed Sire Denathrius. It took me quite a while to start trading again after some guild drama. But here I am, finally with my cutting edge achievement. I only progressed several pulls on the fight, but it's a good encounter compared to Stone Legion generals. Everything is scripted and these bosses tend to be super easy for me to get used to. All you really need for Sire kill is decent team coordination and a good DPS. This is actually one of my easiest last bosses that I killed. He's just stronger than Mythic Xavius in my book. Mechanics haven't really changed from heroic version. Phase 1 is almost the same. Phase 2 has a secret phase, which is just splitting up your group and killing mini bosses, and it's all about the coordination and having good enough DPS in each of the groups. Phase 3 is by far the most important phase, most fun and most DPS intense phase, since you're on a strict soft berserker time. For mages, we're usually the range group, and phase 3 is the same as the heroic one. The most important part is the smart orbs placement and good soaking. All you have to do is to rotate clockwise for the whole phase and survive while maintaining good solo target DPS. Logging wise, this is a super hard boss, since first phase is pretty much a pad city together with some parts of phase 2. And your DPS will be a lot better depending on how much did you pad on the Echoes of Sin in the first phase, and the ads in the second phase. But again, every guild has a different composition with more or less burst AoE damage. If you have monks or demon hunters, as I have, you will really have a hard time to do any DPS on echoes, and you will need to time your shifting powers and flame strikes perfectly to do good DPS. In this kind of situation, I think it's better to run Living Bomb for that additional burst, while if your group has lower AoE, then it's ideal to run Flame Patch, and also Flame Patch will do more damage in second phase than Living Bomb. But enough with the talk, let the fight begin. So I'm always positioned here behind the Warlock, cause I have to soak the first Echo of Sin, and that's going to be my combustion. So this whole first opener is very important when the ads spawn, cause you're gonna have a very limited time in order to do good DPS on them. You really need to have a perfect timing on your first shifting power. You want that the first damage tick hits exactly when the ads spawn. And I'll just normally do the opener, like normal DPS, and now the ads are spawning and bam, shifting power, and immediately as they spawned, my shifting power hit them. And as you can see, the ads got completely annihilated. The other mages did the same or a bit better damage than me, since Quackjack actually has Living Bomb, so that gives a bit more burst. And now, Blood Price, you just wait for it, throw Rune of Power down for the next set of ads, prepare some Flame Strikes and just pad the ads if you can. Because in the first phase, the boss DPS doesn't really matter because you'll have to stop the DPS either way. Now he's doing Ravage and we're just gonna pick up the portal and we're gonna continue doing the DPS. He's gonna do one more Cleansing Pain, and again you can prepare with your Flame Strikes, since I have Flame Patch. Now I didn't really time this Flame Strike properly, so that was a DPS loss. Now he's gonna do one more Blood Price, and I have Combustion for the next set of ads. So I'll do the same thing as with the pull. I'm gonna Fireball, Combust, start doing solo target damage, and then use Shifting Power as the ads spawn. But I'm gonna go for soak on this one. My timing on shifting power was a bit off this time. There's going to be another Ravage, so I'm just saving my Rune of Power for the next set of ads. Exterminate this vermin, so I need to soak the next one as well. And there we go, I'm again pre-casting Flame Strike. So I actually casted 3 Flame Strikes, one was for the Flaming Patch. And now we have to stop the DPS, so we're not doing anything. It's another blood price, then there's going to be one more set of ads before the phasing. I should have started casting Flame Strike before, and again I kinda messed up the timing again.
Just kill all of them. Stop damage on the boss now, please.
And now we're gonna DPS the mob just a bit, so he phases when he's casting Ravage. Always use your soul shape before his march cast, so you have more move speed going into the phase.
Any grips needed?
Nice, I got a stampeding roar. Also, some mages will have 0 stacks at this point, so they'll be able to do the BS. Let's go! Yeah, this is the pool praxis. Now we're going downstairs. I go left of the boss. I'm gonna use my cooldowns on the mini boss.
I don't remember where they are.
Just dodging the swirlies, and you can see that I'm jumping less, because sometimes when you're jumping you can't move your character and you might get cocked with the bolts, so I prefer to jump less. Now I'm just using shifting power. This shifting didn't do any damage, it's just for the cooldown reduction. Now we're focusing on the boss for Hand of the Destruction, dodging everything. Also, you can focus on Remoria since she's gonna give you the Corine's buff. And now I waited for the Impale, Impales went off, and now I go to this platform just by DPSing the ad. Now he's taking 50% more damage, dodge the Massacre, DPS the ad. Now after we kill the ad, we get pulled in by Hand of Destruction. Now we're gonna have an Impale. I'm gonna pop my cooldowns, and here we should be focusing the ads, I think. No, we should be focusing the boss. And since I have Flame Patch, it's actually better for me to pad the meter, because you're gonna hit Remoria as well. If you have Living Bomb, it's going to be better to use just solo target DPS. On the next we're focusing the boss. But with Flame Patch, it's better to pad. And now on this platform we're focusing the ads, and here I forgot that there's going to be an Impale, so I threw my Rune of Power down.
Push out the ads down here, then we run around to the left.
Oh, we're pushing the ads this time. Right. We need to finish the last Cabal, and then we're going on the new one. We're focusing the ad. So I'm just cleaving everything.
What's your feet, Jim? Quite nice and safe.
Right, the first one. Wow, that's a nasty Massacre for me. And now he pulls us for Hand of Destruction, going through the mirror again. And now we're pushing the boss damage again.
What's your health in this Massacre, or Impale rather? Going through the raid.
I'm doing a bit odd combustion here, because I want to use shifting power that it hits Remoria as well.
Watch feet will be coming up now. And the Massacre's coming. Just
3 targets are at the same place, so I'm just casting Flame Strikes. Another Massacre. I could have used my Rune of Power here and Disciplinary Command, so this was kind of a mistake after the combustion. So this isn't a proper cooldown usage, and now I use the Rune of Power. That's a bit of a mistake since he's instantly phasing. Our DPS is a bit off. Ideally you want to have him at 38% HP. And now he's gonna knock us back, and you can't blink this one, because you're gonna kill the melee group. So you're slowly going back to the X mark.
slowly getting.
Now there's going to be a blood price, and you can actually blink this one, but I like to play it safe. First seeds are going to the right, and you're rotating clockwise.
Rotate.
Right, I'm bursting now. Popping cooldowns, you can blink for this Shattering Pain, so you don't lose any DPS, and I blinked right on my Rune of Power, which was perfect. Again, orbs are going to the right, and you're rotating clockwise. I noticed that I'm in the last raid I was like... Now I'm starting the Scorch, since the boss is under 30% HP, and always care more about the mechanics than on your DPS.
Behind green, please, ranged.
Now this is going to be a bit of a hard intermission, but we're using roars and stuff for positioning and rotation. But you just need to learn this. Now he's gonna do Shattering Pain, and you can again blink it. Blood Price. This one is gonna do a huge amount of damage, so make sure to be healthy enough. Again, seeds are going to the right, and you're rotating clockwise. And combusting again. Shattering Pain is gonna ruin my combust a bit, but I did the perfect blink again, which is very nice. And now you can actually use your cooldowns here, since there's quite a bit time before the next set of ads, the next set of orbs. So I could have used my Shifting Power definitely. And now we're touching the portal, and I'm gonna block this, since this is the hardest part of the fight. And now I cancelled my block, so I don't hit any in the melee group. Soaking Seeds.
Soak the seeds. For ages. Now we get to moon range. Cool.
Another Shattering Pain, another easy blink. Just remember that you must not blink instantly, or you're gonna kill your melee group. The same goes for your blood price. And now I'm just putting the orb right off the range group and rotating clockwise as soon as I drop off my orb. This is going to be my last combustion, and this is going to be another knock, and we're gonna ignore these orbs and kill the boss. And GG, congratulations, you have Cutting Edge.
Oh, let's go!
You
guys
guys.
Sorry, but is that maybe
Easy
a
boss.
chance that we could do like 2 more bosses? Or like you're...
And that's it for this video, guys. I hope that you enjoyed this kind of overview of the boss fight. And I prefer to make these kinds of videos for like harder bosses of the raid. It's super boring to make videos about earlier bosses, because there isn't really a lot to talk about. But I hope that you like this kind of a video, and show me some love with pressing that like button and subscribe. But until next time, take care. Please, something.
People tell us. No!
My heart. You need that, Mada? You need that?